0.5% of the ministerial budget. This financial year, the budget that I've just read, the total allocation to the Ministry of Education is 784.5 billion shillings, which is 26.4% of the ministerial budget. So where is the defunding? Even if you go to granular, to the budget lines, and I mentioned money allocated to TSC, and it is not for nothing, moving from 290 to 421 billion in 4 years. It is not for no reason. It's because we have employed more teachers than any other administration. Secondly, look at the capitation money, which has been talked about a lot. Moving from 626 billion in 2022 to today, 2026, 4 years later, 86 billion shillings. You go to Higher Education Loans Board, 15 billion, now 56 billion. And I can go on, but I am now leaving it to Kenyans to hold the leaders who just make sweeping statements and who sometimes pick my figures, remove a few data from my figures, take my finance bill, and claim to be providing alternative budget. If you want to provide alternative budget, have your people to do simulation. You will not manage the country if you, God forbid, become president with my data, because I will not be there to supply the data for you. So it is upon you now, members of the fourth estate, hold leaders to account. That's what I wanted to say. I don't want to say anything more, because the rest I have said on the floor of the House. And I want to thank the National Assembly for providing that opportunity on behalf of the people of Kenya. Yes. Maybe you move closer. I know where you are heading. You are talking about pay as you earn. Yes, even if it is not in the finance bill, it is not off the table. We are going to make sure that the promise by the President and the CS National Treasury will be implemented. So we wait for this.
Maybe you should tell TOR you presented those papers in April.
TOR,
the President pronounced himself 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and you see, I've explained this, that there was some data and analysis that we were doing. We have now agreed, and the President has pronounced himself unequivocally that is going to be implemented. You know, Joe, please don't take me that route. That will be implemented. We have given a commitment. This government is not going to lie to Kenya. We have given that commitment. Wait for the commitment. It is us who said it. No one pushed the government to say it. It is us. President, myself, we sat, we agreed, and we have communicated. It will be done. And by the way, I was forgetting something. Someone claimed that they will implement treasury single account, treasury single treasury account, and cut costs. We have already implemented, and I have just read there that we have saved over 61% of overdraft cost. So what is this that they want to implement? I think you're jumping the gun. That is something that is still in the thought process. If I start telling you, I'm telling you based on what? This is a thought process that has been started, and it may be actualized, it may not be actualized. We are thinking through how best to implement housing program. And that is a proposal that is on the table. Yeah, any other? So, mwambie hao wengine, in fact in my language they say, preparing budget ya kalongolongo. Waachane na hizo budget za kalongolongo. Let them critique our budget and tell us where it is not making sense. Thank you very much.
Kalongolongo. Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Chairman. Well, that is the wrap of today's budget day. Remember, the highlights have been presented in Parliament by the Cabinet Secretary for National Treasury and Planning, and also we have just witnessed a briefing with the media houses, of course, to shed more light on some of the contents that were in the budget, and that is basically it from here in Parliament. We have had a long day. I remember the budget reading has taken a whole 3 hours rather, and it's about 6:30. So basically that's it from us, the team Parliament. We hand you over back to the broadcasting house for the normal programming, and of course we shall be breaking down the budget highlights this evening in our bulletin. So do not just stay tuned for that bulletin. My name is Kamche Menza. Bye bye.
The FIFA World Cup 2026, hosted by the Triumvirate of Canada, Mexico and the United States of America, promises to be blissful. Explore the most exciting edition of the tournament to date as 48 teams from around the globe compete in 104 fixtures across 16 host cities. Dare to dream big as we celebrate culture, friendship, and more importantly, monetizing talent. At this first ever Tri-National World Cup from 11th of June to 19th of July 2026. Just like the formidable 10 African nations represented, be at the center of the FIFA World Cup 2026. 34 free-to-air matches, live on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner. The FIFA World Cup 2026, hosted by the Triumvirate of Canada, Mexico and the United States of America, promises to be blissful. Explore the most exciting edition of the tournament to date as 48 teams from around the globe compete in 104 fixtures across 16 host cities. Dare to dream big as we celebrate culture, friendship, and more importantly, monetizing talent. at this first ever Tri-National World Cup from 11th of June to 19th of July.